Hey guys, it's Big G Money Investments and welcome back to my channel. So before I get started, this is purely financial for entertainment purposes, not financial advice. So today we're going to talk to you guys about Cardano, which is called ADA, the cryptocurrency. So without further ado, let's talk about what Cardano is, if you should invest in it, and what's the deal with crypto here? Let's get started. So what is Cardano, aka ADA? So basically it's a proof of work blockchain, which essentially shares characteristics of other popular and major cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum and blockchain. However, in plain English, Cardano distinguishes itself from other cryptocurrencies in terms of its commitment to peer-reviewed and scientific research, using crypto blockchain blocks to update its platform, which is a very decentralized network. And essentially, Cardano was founded by one of the top mathematicians and former Ethereum employees, Charles Hoskinson, who is the current leader of Cardano, and he named it after the Italian mathematician from the Renaissance, who is big into formulas and all that kind of stuff. So that's where the name comes from. And Cardano is a blockchain with smart contracts, basically a cryptocurrency that calls itself ADA, and it releases products based on for identity management, which basically traces products of traceability, and it uses something called the Ouroboros, which is basically a proof of stake and security for the algorithm, which uses blockchains to validate transactions and uses that for blockchain for security and proof of work stake. So similar to other cryptocurrencies, ADA, aka Cardano, is a digital coin, which also can be a cryptocurrency that can be used for a store of value or to send and receive funds. So it has dual purposes, not just like blockchain like Bitcoin. It has all its application processes. So Cardano blockchain uses smart contracts that in turn decentralize applications and protocols, which can be used for a lot of things. So we hear a lot of things of this being a Ethereum killer, which will essentially, people suggest it will replace Ethereum. It'll take a lot of work, but ADA has a new update called Alonzo, allegedly happening this summer, which will use new smart contracts to implement in the network, which have a positive aspect in terms of updating for efficiency with energy and to read the contracts and efficiency in general. And this is called a hard fork, and it'll introduce a new feature to update Cardano, aka Alonzo, which Ethereum also has an alleged update this summer, which we're all waiting for. And it'll integrate something called Plutus scripts, which is very scientific how it sounds, which means smart contracts that can be enhanced to improve the network of Cardano so it can be used for more applications. Thus, this will make the network more efficient with network connections, energy usage, which recently hampered Bitcoin in terms of people's concern about energy, scalability, and general use for Cardano for many things, including, for example, people use it for banking to prove ownership of banks and other security purposes. So I think Cardano has a lot of things going on. For example, like I said, Ethiopia, the whole government is planning to use this as a proof of stake to track students and use it to prove their IDs and for the whole educational network online, which is pretty revolutionary for the whole country of Ethiopia. So essentially, Cardano's usage will increase after these updates and more people finding out about it, which I think is happening now. And it could eventually increase in price, obviously in terms of supply and demand. But I think all these factors in, including more networks and more retail investors, could definitely increase the price. And we recently saw before the crash that Cardano almost went to $2, which is pretty high. And we have a lot of people that are arguing that realistically it could go to $10 in that range this year, and obviously more if it increases in its market cap. So I don't want to be one of these gurus that tell you like, oh, $1,000, blah, blah, blah. But I think with all these factors coming into mind, recently by 2022, next year, we could be looking at $20, if not more, if the update is successful. But like I said, nothing's set in stone. But if everything keeps going great for Cardano, I think more people could use it for a lot of things and partnerships and integrations for everyday life and in terms of decentralized DeFi, which is basically the saving grace of crypto and the revolution that we see in this technology. 5 years from now, it's possible that this can even go more, perhaps $100. But like I said, it's all contingent on market factors and competition. So obviously do your research ahead of time. And, I'll check in with you guys soon to see how Cardano is doing. So if you want to start investing in blockchain, I suggest Coinbase Pro and other things such as Gemini. Obviously, you want to do your research ahead of time. So if you want to get started investing, invest in Webull. And there you can buy cryptocurrency as well. You have early trading hours and a lot of cool perks and charts. So you want to get started, that link's below. And obviously, if you're still confused what Cardano is, I have a link below that explains it on Investopedia. So hopefully this explains what Cardano is, and let's check in a year to see where Cardano is. So anyway, if you want to follow me at Big G Money Investments, and yeah, ciao.